cause you proved to me that rising to the top was my destiny. And you can see whatever from behind me, but I'm still fly, I know. I'm still fly, let's go. It could all be worse, I could be a hater like you. It could all be worse. Clothes to make the man, but that poison's gonna kill you. From the inside out, it's time to say it with your chest now.
Say it with your chest. What's happening, everybody? It's once again, we're closing up to 6 p.m. on Sunday, and it's your boy Onyx here again, here now. It's my time. It's my time. All right. I'm young. I'm free. Hey, it's all good. Let's go ahead and fade out this music. It's my time to ride it out. Yeah, what's happening, everybody? It's Onyx once again at Going Full Nerd. As you can tell, I kind of changed things a little bit. The video is slightly different. I think this is a lot better than what we had. Hopefully, it's a lot more clear or a lot clearer. You know, I wasn't real good at English, you know. It surprises me, you know, the thing about it, you know, you have a degree in communications, but English is still difficult. I don't know if it's not paying attention in college to my aunt, who was my English teacher, or if it's the adult beverage that I drink during the program. You know, one thing or another, hey, but I'm here. And it is all good. So, hey, everybody, if you're watching this video, please, no matter where you're at, give it a thumbs up as we move into the shameless plug. That's right, the shameless plug. So, let me rock out the shameless plug. The shameless plug is something that I do every podcast recording. So every podcast recording deserves the shameless plug. The shameless plug tells you where to go, and we've got a few new additions to the shameless plug this week. So let's go ahead and kick it off. First of all, let's go ahead and check out the latest in comic book news, information that comes straight from the source when I get basically press releases from Marvel Comics, Action Lab Comics, IDW, Dark Horse Entertainment, DC Comics, wherever and whoever sends me, Netflix, you know, Amazon, whichever one of these guys send me their press releases, the various comic book conventions, it is what it is. And that can be found on goingfullnerd.com. In addition, you can check out the audio version of this live podcast recording on its home, which is anchor.fm/goingfullnerd, or you can check it out on many of the places where it is broadcast, such as iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, and now Amazon Music. Lastly, but not least, if you want to contribute to the cause, if you want to help foot some of the bills for Going Full Nerd, the podcast, okay? You can take a look down at the bottom scroll on the screen. You could go to goingfullnerd.stream. I take cash too, aka PayPal, or however you want to go ahead and donate through that. And if you do donate, it's going to flash a message on the screen. I haven't tried it. I tested it. I haven't seen anybody do it. Plus, if you are new to watching this, okay, new to watching this, if you subscribe to Going Full Nerd on YouTube, that's youtube.com/goingfullnerd, it's going to automatically give you the shout out on screen. Yes, I think I got that set. So if you're not subscribed, help me check this out. If you're watching live, hit the subscribe button so your name pops up on the screen and we can thank you. Now, I'm looking at the live chat, and one of my oldest friends, one of my older, is it older or oldest friends? Okay. Says he's been doing the shameless plug whenever people ask about the Going Full Nerd mask. You can also inquire with me. Go take a look on twitter.com/ Onyx1969. That's my Twitter handle. And you can get the Going Full Nerd face mask. Most places pretty much require you to wear a mask in their establishments nowadays. Get you a Going Full Nerd face mask. And proceeds from the Going Full Nerd face mask actually go to support Children's National Medical Center in Washington, D.C. I give up half the profit for it. It's not a lot of profit I get, but I give half of it, because kids deserve it. Oh, whew, man. I can't wait till we get back to normal. I really can't wait till we get back to normal. Because you know something? Videos, I'm watching a lot of videos and trying to do reviews on TV shows, episode wise. To me, I think that's a lot of filler. Just let's talk the whole series. But it makes it real hard when there's not a lot of movies coming out. But it is what it is. Because here's the deal. So many things are going down in entertainment. And this week was kind of wild. So I'm going to talk about some of the things. Because the struggle is real, folks. The struggle is real being a nerdy guy, a kid at heart who likes to do kid things. Okay? I'm not reviewing anything this week. I may touch on a couple of subjects, couple of things that I did watch. Like I watched The Boys. Oh man, I love The Boys. The Boys is just it's slamming. It's off the chain. It'll get you, for lack of a better term, pissed off. But it's like a train wreck. You know it's coming. You're like, oh gosh, no, oh no, they didn't do that. But anyway. So, we're going to talk about it. We're live. The phones are up. So if you do call in, save it till the end. Make your comments, say what you're going to say. Just know if you say something off the chain, I am hanging up on you, or I'm going to just go ahead and publish your phone number to everybody. That's just the way I do. No, I'm not giving any spoilers to The Boys this week. I'm going to let people do it. But we got a lot of things that went down this week, from the Xbox pre-order screw-ups, Marvel Studios punting 2020, and, we're going to talk a little bit about The Boys. We ain't going to talk about what happened, but we're going to talk a little bit about The Boys. So, I've been running polls on Twitter. And so last week's poll on Twitter, pretty much I asked, what next-gen video game system are you going to buy? And I guess the nerds have spoken. The nerds have spoken, and it's all about the PS5. Really, with Sony pulling out the big thing, and really, got the prices up there, no backwards compatibility, past PS4, people are still going to be loyal. It is what it is, folks. So, here's the thing. 40% of the people that responded to the poll said they're buying a PS5, and then pretty much across the board, 20% each. 20% said they're going to buy the Xbox Series S or X. 20% pretty much said, I got it balling like that, and I'm going to buy both. And then another 20% said, screw y'all, I got a PC and I do PC gaming. So it is what it is, and that's actually a good segue. Okay, it's a good segue to what I'm about to talk about. Microsoft, Xbox. You had one job. I got on the podcast last week, folks, and I talked about Sony bad as hell with their pre-order debacle. I mean, I was like, yo, you had Microsoft, if you had just listened to my podcast, right? You had a chance to outshine Sony. You had a chance to pop up on Sony, and the halos would have been, it just would have been so good. I mean, y'all had the chance to really be, Sony Microsoft had the chance to just outshine Sony, and they blew it. I mean, a lot of people say it went smoother than Sony's, but I'm going to say, I don't think so. Let me tell you what happened. This is what happened with your boy. I logged on to multiple websites to try to get my Xbox Series X, the $500 pre-order. I mean, I've been filling up the Deadpool piggy bank. I'm ready. I'm like, yeah, I got some money to put down. Bam. Been saving my nickels and dimes. And I've been like, okay, I got this. I got this, right? So at 10:57 a.m., I started logging in to Best Buy, Target, the Military Exchange, GameStop. I had them all up, all the windows all up on my screen, ready to see which one was going to let me pre-order. It went live at 11 a.m. Did I get one? Hell no. I did not get a Xbox Series X. I did not. Sites were going down, connection issues was tripping, and everything said we are immediately sold out. I couldn't even do the thing where they run my credit. I don't like people running my credit. My credit bad enough. I'm trying to get it back. And no, I couldn't even do that one. Immediately sold out. Then about 10 minutes later, I started seeing the ridiculous eBay postings for people to get the, to get the pre-orders from somebody else. Whew. All I'm saying is, people, what were you doing? I mean, there were people out there ordering last gen system because they just typed in Xbox and started like, I could buy this. And see, these retailers were slick. They put some similar pictures up. So when they said Xbox Series X, they was throwing up advertisements for the Xbox One X. And then they were putting up the pictures of the black one, not the white one, but the black one. And people were getting confused because we have reports of Xbox One X sales going through the roof. That meant a lot of people on Amazon and all these other platforms were buying the wrong thing. They were buying the wrong one. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Here's the deal. If you did not get a pre-order, just wait. I didn't get a pre-order. I'm not going to have it on launch. If I have it on launch, that means I'm going to the store. I'm going to get lucky. I'm going to walk in. They did not do pre-orders in store at Best Buy, my preferred retailer. This is not an endorsement. It's just my preferred retailer to go to. Outside of the Military Exchange, where I don't pay tax, perk, benefit of being a military veteran. But the bottom line is this: if I don't get it, I'm gonna go to the store on launch day. If they got it, great. If they don't, screw it. It'll eventually show up. It is what it is. I mean, these retailers do this, and also the manufacturer does this to boost up interest, boost up sales. I'll have one by Christmas. There's enough months away. It is what it is. I can't see in 4K, so it don't really matter. I just wanted to get it just because. It is what it is. Anyway, so the other thing Microsoft did, maybe they were just trying to make up for it. They pushed all their money away from production and getting this stuff right because they did a big purchase of Bethesda GameWorks. The people that made Doom, Fallout, Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, those games and stuff like that. Basically so they could get, so they could have an Xbox exclusive maybe. But I doubt they want to give up that cross-platform money, by making those games for other platforms. Microsoft is just trying to make money. They're going to try to recoup that $7.5 billion that they paid for ZeniMax. And ZeniMax is the parent company of Bethesda Softworks, Bethesda Game Studios, whatever you call it. But, even their, buy an Xbox with Game Pass for $34 a month failed because, they had mistakes with their system and they were sending emails out to people saying, oh, yeah, no, you don't have a pre-order. And, then they had to send an email back saying, nope, we made a mistake. So who knows what kind of havoc that wreaked. Anyway, let's move on. Marvel Studios, with movie theaters closed. Basically, theater industry, movie production, they're getting hit pretty hard this year. It is what it is. Black Widow delayed again. So basically, they punted every Marvel movie that was supposed to come out this year, they punted it to next year. They punted it to next year. So with that happening, this will be the first year since Kevin Feige led the studio that we did not have a Marvel Studios production for over 675 days. 675 days. That's crazy. Give me 1 second, guys. I got to take a quick break. This is unique. I got to go get something. It's one little thing. Give me a hot second. Woo! That's something. Let me go ahead. Give me a second, and we'll be right back. Sorry about that. Had to do a quick pause for the cause. Sometimes nature calls. But it's going to be 675 days since we have had a Marvel movie in theaters. Okay? This is crazy. This is the second longest gap since the 693-day gap that separated The Incredible Hulk and Iron Man 2, which introduced the Black Widow. I got my adult beverage. I had to take a quick run out to the room real quick and check something, but that's cool. So check this out. They basically punted the whole Marvel Studios movies. They punted Black Widow back to May. They punted Shang-Chi to later in 2021 and the Eternals. I think everything is in post-production right now. A lot of stuff was supposed to become. So this is what's happening. WandaVision on Disney Plus is going to be the introduction to Phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What does that mean for us? I have no freaking clue. But we're going to sit back and wait, and hopefully it'll pop out. They resume production on Falcon and Winter Soldier. WandaVision is getting trailers dropped. They say that it might be dropping in December. No dates as of yet. Crazy. Now let's get down to the last little bit. And the last bit is the boys are having kids. Boys are having kids. The boys, it's making Amazon a major player, in my humble opinion, in superhero media. So Amazon's superhero series, The Boys, is getting a spinoff set in Superhero College. With only about 2 more episodes left in season 2, this is crazy that they're greenlighting something like this and fast-tracking it to get it going. So that shows you how popular that series is, and Amazon may have found a winner. So the project, written by The Boys' executive producer, it's been in the works, and they were going to pitch it, and it's going to be Superhero College, okay? America's Superhero College. So basically all the backstories, all the things that we're learning and seeing inside of The Boys season 1 and 2 is going to have, I don't know if this is going to be a prequel, sequel, or something going on concurrently, but it's going to be crazy. Knowing that The Boys itself is R-rated, it's going to be kind of cool to see how far they're going to go for this. I mean, this has been something. So they're talking about it's going to be part Carla's show, part Hunger Games, with all the heart and satire and raunch of The Boys. So we're going to see a lot more copies of your favorite superheroes inside of The Boys. You know, we got the Deep, we got A-Train, which is Aquaman, The Flash, Homelander, Superman, things like that. So it's going to be crazy. Now we're also going to give an honorable mention to a couple of subjects, but I am going to address the live chat. I have not seen Lovecraft Country. I have not watched one episode yet. Once I get a complete season, I'm going to peep it out. I'm going to check it out. I see all the hype on Twitter. I see all the hype on Facebook. I can't wait to check it out. It's horror. I understand it's supposed to be horror. I mean, Lovecraft has always been horror. So this is going to be something I'm going to have to knuckle up and watch this. So We'll figure it out. Second season of The Boys finalizes on October 9th. So we got 2 more weeks, folks. 2 more weeks. All right. Honorable mention for this week. Kang, the time-traveling villain from the Avengers comic books, is now black. Hawkman is now black. Okay? These 2 announcements, they're getting black actors portraying these 2 characters. Okay? I'm not going to call them iconic characters because they're kind of third-tier-ish characters. Hate me if you're fans of those characters, but they're third-tier characters. They're not your Lex Luthors. They're not your Jokers. Let's be realistic. All right? So, people are also making petitions to get the actor from Tenet, one of the actors from Tenet, to be Mr. Fantastic, and he, too, is also black. So we're going to go ahead and create next week's poll for Twitter. Next week's poll for Twitter is, how do you feel about the state of minority representation in live action films? Are you cool with them getting these leading characters and doing a ethnicity swap? Or should they just go ahead and promote and get more African American superheroes? They've already done this with Hawkgirl in CW. Sierra, what's her name? Ciara Renee, African American mixed heritage young lady playing Hawkgirl. I mean, it's not too far in my humble opinion, but we're talking, they're doing this in major movies now. So, but Hawkman and Hawkgirl, I really see that happening. I mean, they were Egyptian. I mean, the last time I checked, the Egyptians were African. I mean, that's just me. But, with the whole resurrection thing that they do with Hawkman and stuff like that, that's it could happen any kind of way, descendants, mixed heritage, whatever happens. But anyway, I just have to throw it out there. But anyway, folks, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for joining me. I'm about to sign it off. About to hit the music. I had to cut it short this week, but as always, we're going to head it off with the line. You guys are great. Thank you for all the support. I appreciate all the Twitter messages. I appreciate everything. And remember, if you can't say anything nice, just send it to me via direct message on Twitter and I'll say it for you. Go out and vote this year. We need it. Yeah, sometimes you could call it blackwashing. I don't know. But we'll go ahead and put it up on Twitter for next week's poll. Anyway, peace, y'all. And I'm out of here. Let's get this music going. Let's go ahead and fade it in. And we are ready.
Down to me, but I'm still fly, I know.
All right.
I'm still fly, let's go. It could all be worse, I could be a hater like you. It could.
Hey, check it out. Sometimes there's a little couple of hiccups. Sorry I had to run out in the middle of the podcast. I think I'll try to edit it down during the silent part and get everything going. YouTube, you're kind of stuck with it. But hey, make sure you check out some of my other videos and like, share, subscribe. Thanks for popping in, Omar. We're going to do some other stuff coming in a couple of weeks. We've got some swag that I got from a friend of mine that wrote his own superhero novel, and we're going to unbox some of the package that he sent me, and we'll talk about that. We're going to talk about some other good things. Hopefully we get some good shows and good announcements this week. But anyway, peace, y'all, and I'm out of here.
It's my time to ride it out. It's your time. Oh. Cheers to all the haters, 'cause you proved to me that rising to the